Now, I've seen a lot of reviews about the Insta360 webcam, the Link 2 Pro, but most of the reviewers only mainly focus on image quality. And yes, the image quality is there, but this camera offers more than that. Let me explain. See, when you pair the Link 2 Pro with the Insta360 controller software, it can completely change how you create content and help you deliver a more dynamic and interactive experience for your viewers. And I'm telling you, when I show you this special feature, I think you're gonna love it. Let's get into it. Now, before we get into my actual special feature, I'm telling you, when you see this workflow, it's going to change how you look at this camera. And I don't see not too many people talking about it, so it's dope. But first, we got to get the specs and the features out the way. And before I even do that, let me just say Insta360 sent this out to me, and all my thoughts are my own, as usual. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about the image. Now the Link 2 Pro features a large 1/1.3-inch sensor, and it records up to 4K 30p and records 1080p and 720p up to 60 frames per second. Why you want 720? I don't know, but it is what it is. Let's keep it moving. Now, it also supports both landscape and vertical video. The f-stop is at a 1.9 aperture. That's pretty dope. And it has dual native ISO, 100 to 3200. Now, I haven't tested that 3200, but I'm not interested in doing that. Me, I'd like to keep my ISO as low as possible because that's the cleaner image you're gonna get no matter what. And it also supports HDR. Now, let's talk about the lens that's on the Link 2 Pro real quick. This here offers you a 24mm full frame equivalent lens. Now, the gimbal physically pans and tilts, so movement is smooth. It has AI tracking, gesture tracking, so it keeps you framed whether you're sitting down or moving around in the room. Now, this is one of the biggest differences between the Link 2 Pro and the Link 2C Pro. It's just the gimbal. That's it. We'll talk a little more about that later. Now, as far as shooting modes, you have AI tracking, smart whiteboard mode, desk view mode, virtual backgrounds, portrait and landscape recording, and gesture controls that can activate certain features. We're going to touch on the audio real quick, but I'm going to do an audio noise test later, so stay tuned for that. But the onboard audio does feature a built-in dual microphone system, AI noise cancellation, and it has 4 audio pickup modes: standard, wide, focus, original. We're going to talk more about that in a moment. And while I'm here, if you're interested in any of my services, consultation, content coaching, all that type of stuff, man, make sure to go on my website and book it today and download your free tutorial, your free lighting tutorial. It's free. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back. Now, we're going to talk a lot more about all the extra features and filters in the actual software. I'm telling you, you're gonna love this, so stick around, all right? So in the box, you got, obviously, the Insta360 Link 2 Pro, a magnetic mount with a 1/4-20 on the bottom, USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-A adapter, recognition markers for your whiteboard, quick start guide, and warranty card. That's about it. And it connects like any webcam connects pretty much. USB-C, plug it in, it turns on, easy, plug and play, not a problem. But I think you need to know this. Some of the computer requirements I think are important for you to know. So let's talk about that real quick. You definitely need Windows 10 or later, Mac OS 11 or later. And the virtual camera on Mac requires a Mac OS 13 or later. And it does not support ARM-based Windows computers. And some advanced AI effects require a newer processor or supported GPU. I just thought you might want to know this just in case. It also has amazing autofocus that you can turn on or off, but I'm telling you, if you're doing product reviews, you can get so close to your product. As you see, it just works. You know what I'm saying? It just works flawless. It just works. So you don't got to worry about the autofocusing. It's on point for sure. So now that we got a lot of that out the way, all the specs and features and stuff, let's get to what I really want to talk about, the Insta360 controller software, because I'm telling you, this is where it's at. All right, y'all, so let's run through it. This is in the controller app, all right, the Link controller. We're in the software right now. It's simple, it's easy, it's not crazy. Just want to run through it real quick before we get to that special feature that I think is a game changer, all right? All right, down here at the bottom left, you have your mute for your microphone, and then here's where you could choose your microphone, whatever one you want to use. You have your preview to turn off, your preview or turn on, and you have your resolution here, so you can pick 1080p, as you see, from 24 to 60, and you got 4K up to 30, and you got 720 up to 62. Here you have AI tracking, all right? So if you click on this, it's going to automatically tell the Link 2 Pro to track you. Here we go real quick. You see, now it's tracking me. So if I move, it's gonna track my movements. I don't use this much, but it's dope if you need it for any kind of presentation, moving around the room, anything like that. This is where you wanna be. But it also has more features. Let's talk about it. If you click down here underneath it, you see AI tracking. It gives you more choices. You got single tracking, you have group tracking, you got smart composition, and you got track area. So if you only want a specific part of your room tracked and not the other ones because it looks messy, or you ain't do the dishes or something like that, you don't have to show that part, okay? You can frame it out. You got pause tracking area. So basically this is pretty dope because let's say you had something back here and you was walking around, you can actually place a border here and tell it, hey, you know what? When I'm walking and I reach this part, stop. And then you have more tracking settings, all right? Now this is just in the general settings, which is you could tracking speed, quick, ordinary, slow, enable to auto tracking, smart adjustments, horizontal correction. It gives you a lot. We could run through it real quick. This is, your language, how you want your interface to look, your gesture controls. Right now I have them off, all right? And your audio, you have 4 modes of audio. We're gonna get into that, trust me. And you have your AI recording, which is basically, it summarizes your meeting. That's a whole other thing. I don't personally use it, but it's pretty dope. Then you got your hotkeys, I'm utilizing these right here. So then we have Whiteboard. Whiteboard is if you're doing presentations, and it's pretty much what it is. If you have a whiteboard, it's gonna concentrate on the whiteboard. And you have extra features here too. If you click on here, you got whiteboard and smart whiteboard. And then we have desk view, and that's pretty much what it sounds like. If you click on it, it's gonna show your desk, okay? So there you go, that's that, all right? We almost there, y'all. We almost at the great, amazing features, but I gotta show you this stuff. We already went to Smart Start AI recording, that's where you would do it at. Then we got screenshots, and that's exactly what it is. Take a pose, take a screenshot, all right? And then we got right here, start recording. Now you can record right on the software itself. And then you have teleprompter. And at the top here, we got virtual camera, all right? We have your gestures. Like I said, mines are off at the moment. And then right here at the top, it says connect your mobile phone to remotely control the device. Now that's dope. The fact that you can control the Link 2 Pro with your device, it's just dope. So, I'm telling you, they're giving you everything that you need in the software. You can really do everything, and I'm about to show you that in a minute. All right, so View. View just basically lets you control the Link 2 Pro right from here. You can use the joystick, as you see, move it around, do everything you want, or you can use these controls like this, you know what I mean? Or you can use this to zoom in, zoom out, or just use your middle mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Now, as far as effects, they all work in 1080p 30, but in 4K, if you got it in 4K, only some effects work. Now, let's get to the background blur, all right? Everybody loves this background blur, and let's pop it up. There you go. It looks terrible, people. Don't do this. Please don't do this. This looks bad. It just looks bad. Like, for real. Look at it. Look around the edges of my head. It just looks amateurish and terrible. If you're going to use this, I would suggest just leave it at 1%. That's enough. This is without the blur, and this is with the blur. See? And I still don't like it, but if you're going to use it at 1%. And bokeh. Bokeh is actually, to me, the best of all of it. So let's go to bokeh. All right. I like it like this, at 40%. This is 40%. Without it, 40% with it. Now, if you pour it to 100, yes, it blurs it out real good. It does a better job than blur, but if you see it while we're moving, it has, if you look at the edges, it's still kind of like, you see it? I don't like that, So I would say if you're gonna use this, use it at about 40, 35%, and you should be fine. But me personally, I don't use it, so I leave it off. I think is enough separation with this camera. It's a 1.9, so it's gonna look good. The background blur is more than sufficient on its own. And it's gonna, doing the blur and bokeh is gonna take up more GPU power. So your system has to keep up harder, stronger. It's gonna work it harder. So you know, it's on you. I don't think we really need it, but if you use it sparingly because it can look unprofessional. But let's continue. Now, we also have backgrounds. You can change up the backgrounds and add your own backgrounds and even add video. So that's pretty dope. Let me show you real quick. Now, as you see, you can change your backgrounds like crazy, which is pretty dope, and it looks pretty good. You can also do green screen. If you click on here, you see you can do green screen in this bad boy too. In the bottom here more, you got these filters. All right, I don't use them much. I like creating my own looks, but if not, it's cool. And you also have makeup and beauty. I'm not gonna do it. You are not gonna have me looking crazy on the internet forever with digital makeup on my face. All right, it's not gonna happen. But if you want digital makeup, it's there. It's on you. Believe me, it's not for me. Let's keep it moving. Next is image. Now, image is where you control your image. You dial it in. You do what you want to do. All right, to get a good image. That's subjective to a degree, but this is what it is. You have your HDR controls, your white balance, your temperature, your ISO, shutter, exposure curve, brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, anti-flicker. You got it all there to dial it in just like you want it. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Now, for the special feature that I've been talking about, the reason why I think that the Insta360 Link 2 Pro is beyond just having a good image. When you purchase this camera, I want you to think about doing something that's beyond just having a good image, because it does have a good image, but it can do so much more that I didn't really see people utilize. So I want to show you what this can do when you pair the camera with the software of the Insta360 Link controller. When you pair them together, I'm telling you, they create a great experience, an interactive and more dynamic experience for your viewers. Let's go. All right, now this is some of the magic in the presets. All right, you can create up to 10 presets. I wish they gave us 15, but they gave us 10. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But this is where it's dope. All right, so we all know we could do all of this, zooming in, zooming out, all that type of stuff. You know, show this. That's nothing new, right? But what's new is that, at least to me, it's all done in this software. Every graphic image you're about to see, this stuff right here, this is all done all in the software. You know, you want to do this, you could do this, you know, real quick, obviously. But look, you can add images. You know what I'm saying? You can add sale pages. You know what I mean? More sale pages. You got video while you're talking with an image, texting. You can add text, image, or video. You know, just add it to your page, add it to your video to sell your product, to show barcodes, do whatever it is you want to do, and you keep it dynamically moving. You feel me? You could just quickly show that, come back, you know what I'm saying? So it's dope, man. You cannot front that this is not useful, that this app, this software does it all. So let me show you how it's done. You know, here where it says overlays, you click on here. As you see, this is all the stuff I've got for all the projects, okay? All right, now let's say, like I said, I created this right in here. As you see, I can change it. It's got my name here. It's got all the fonts, everything. You can do all this type of stuff, all right? It's dope, man. It's dope. I love this, all right? So if you go over here, you can clear everything. You don't want to do that. I did too much. And then you do add overlay. And right here you see text, image, video. Let's add some video. Just click video. Now, you only can bring in 1080p or lower video, okay? So just remember that. So let's just go ahead and bring in this video. There you go. Look at this. There you go. And then here you got some controls for horizontal flips and, you know, vertical flips, all that good stuff. And you got loop. So now when you click it, it's just gonna always loop. It's always gonna loop. And then you can go back here again. Let's add some text again. All right. Link 2 Pro. I'm just keeping it simple. All right. Put it right there. And also it has send back, bring forward. So if I wanted this to be behind it, it will, or forward. There you go. I'm gonna just leave it like this. And then let's say we want to bring in an image. It's as simple as this, man. Just bring in an image. That's it. And as soon as you're done, you have to hit update preset, and there you go. Now it's part of it. So now if we go here, boom, it's gonna remember this one is this. It's gonna remember this one is this. It's gonna remember this one is this. And if you see in the images down here, autofocus, it turns off, right? It's off. Look at the autofocus when I click on me. It turned on. It remembers everything. So that's pretty dope. I just wanted to show you that this is all done within the software of the Insta360 Link controller. All right, so now we're about to do the audio test. So here we go with the audio test. Right now you're listening to the audio directly from the Link 2 Pro. I'm about a little bit over a foot, just a little over a foot away from the camera. Now let's start with original. Now original is for like if you're planning on adding noise reduction later and you want a little more flexibility, you want to control what's going on with it. You know, you want to add your EQ, your compression. You want to put it in original because it's just going to not have no kind of noise reduction applied to it. It's just plain. So this is where original is, right here. And there you go. 1, 2, 1, 2. What you're going to do is the Link 2 Pro for you. This is what it sounds like. Now let's go to the next mode, which is focus. All right, so now we're in focus mode, and focus is exactly what it sounds like. It's just focus. It's focused directly right here. So you want to be in this type of situation. All right. You want to be basically, like I said, I'm about a little bit over a foot away from the camera, but if you leave to somewhere else, it's not going to be good because it's focusing on you. You will not hear me. If I go turn this like this, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You see what I'm saying? So focus is for that. It's going to focus on your voice. It's very directional. All right. So now you're listening to wide mode, and wide is exactly what it is. It's wide. All right. So if you got a group of people, you know, right here in front, it's going to listen to them and it's going to remove audio from behind itself. All right. So if I turn this whole camera around, you won't hear me talk at all. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn it around. You're going to hear me now. So that's where it's at. You know, wide is basically going to remove noise from the background and concentrate on whatever is in the foreground. And then the next one is standard. Now, standard is pretty much, well, I think you can pretty much keep it at if you got you want a little bit of noise reduction, not too much. This is pretty much just standard. You know what I'm saying? It's a little noise reduction. That's it. You know what I mean? It's going to take up the whole room. You're going to hear stuff, but you're going to hear a little bit more less than you would in original. So it's slightly going to reduce the background and try to still concentrate on your voice. All right, y'all. So y'all just heard the audio test. I like standard. Standard sounds good. But if it gets crazy, make sure you use that focus. But make sure you test it, all right? So that you know what and when to use each mode, all right? But anytime, truthfully, if you're doing something that's, you know, you want it to be more professional, always use a professional microphone like this or something, all right? There you go. Let's keep it moving. Let's talk about the gesture controls now. There's 3 of them. Well, really 2, unless you're using if you're using a whiteboard, there's 3. But anyway, if you go like this, it's going to turn on. If you want to turn it off, you do it again. If you want to zoom in, you just do this and go in the upward motion to zoom in and a downward motion to zoom out. And if you want the whiteboard, you just give it this sign right here. I don't have one, but that's what you would do. What else is dope is the Link 2 Pro. If you're finished and done with it, it usually turns itself off after 10 seconds. But if it doesn't, all you got to do is face it down and it turns off. So as you see, I just wanted to show you that the Link 2 Pro is more than just a webcam with a gimbal that has some good quality. It's also an amazing tool to create content faster, more dynamically, and more interactively. And if you're not in business, it's still great for just your Zoom meetings and just to make things more fun, more interactive with just your team. So I think this can work all the way around, and I just had to show y'all. So that's about it, y'all. If you're interested in the Link 2 Pro or the Link 2C Pro, make sure to click the link in the description below. No extra cost to you. Just helps out the channel a little bit. All right. Appreciate you. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's worth it. Let me know if the workflow that I showed you is even something you would consider using. You know what I mean? Thanks again, Insta360. You're doing a great job creating tools for us to just create content. And I hope to do more with you in the future. I'm done, y'all. This is what I got for you for now. All right, y'all. So subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is. I'm out, y'all.